Hello, everyone, and welcome to Life Classroom, the classroom where we learn valuable lessons from life's journey together. Today, our classroom will take us to explore one of the most important moments in our lives, the day we have to make a big decision. Think about it for a moment. Has there ever been a time when you were standing at a crossroads? One path might be familiar and safe, but the other could be a brand new route where you have no idea what the destination will be. Sometimes it's a small matter, like, should I change jobs or should I move to another city? And sometimes it's a life-changing decision, like, should I break up with my partner or should I start my dream business? Every time we have to make a big decision, we often feel pressure, anxiety, and the fear of choosing the wrong path. Sometimes we hesitate so much that we end up not choosing anything at all. And in the end, we find that not deciding anything is often the worst decision we could have made. But life is like a game of chess. Every decision is a critical move, and no matter what the outcome, every decision always leaves us with a valuable lesson. Today, Life Classroom invites all of you to understand how to live through the day you face a big decision and how to find the lessons from it, regardless of whether the outcome is good or bad. If you're ready, let's enter our Life Classroom for the lesson titled, A Lesson from the Day of the Big Decision. First and foremost, I want you to imagine something. Let's say there's a small room inside your mind, and that's where the pressures often reside on the day you have to decide. These pressures don't just come from within you, but from many different sources. The pressure from others. Sometimes we make decisions based on the expectations of our parents, friends, or those around us because we're afraid of disappointing them or not being accepted. If someone says, study medicine, it's a much better career, we might hesitate to choose something we truly love because we're prioritizing someone else's opinion over our own desires. The pressure from the voice in our head. Sometimes we question ourselves, will this path really be good? What if I choose wrong? These voices come from self-doubt and the fear of what hasn't even happened yet. They make us overanalyze, leaving us confused and unsure of what to do. And most importantly, the pressure from the fear of missing out. Sometimes we feel that this decision is our last chance to change our lives. This makes us feel like we have to choose the most perfect option. But the truth is, in life, we don't just get one chance. New opportunities arise all the time. The first thing we need to do when facing a big decision is to clearly see these pressures. Seeing them clearly helps us distinguish whether our decision is what we truly want or just a result of these external forces. When we understand these pressures, we can make decisions mindfully and not be overwhelmed by the emotions that can hold us back.
All right, now that we know what we're up against, it's time to use some tools that will help us on the day we have to decide. 3 questions before you decide. 1. What will happen if I choose nothing at all? This question helps us see the consequences of not taking action. Sometimes, doing nothing comes with a price too, and the cost of not trying something new might be higher than we think. 2. Am I deciding out of love or fear? This question helps us see our true motivation. If we decide out of love, it's a decision that comes from our genuine desires. But if we decide out of fear, it's a decision based on insecurity, and we might regret it later. 3. Will the choice I make today cause me to regret it 10 years from now? This question helps us think long-term. Sometimes, the decision we think is best today might not be the best for the long run. Looking at the long-term picture helps us decide more carefully. After we've answered these questions, no matter which path we choose, it's time to take action. But our lesson doesn't end there. The most important part is what to do after you've decided. 3 steps after you decide. 1. Accept that every decision is imperfect. No decision is 100% perfect. Every path we choose has pros and cons. All we can do is accept the imperfection of our decision and learn to live with it. 2. Take responsibility for the outcome. Whether the result is good or bad, the important thing is to take responsibility for our own decision. Blaming others or the situation doesn't help us grow. It's accepting and taking responsibility that makes us mature. 3. Learn from the decision. Whether we succeed or fail, we can always learn from it. If we succeed, we learn what factors led to our success. But if we fail, we learn what mistakes we can fix next time. Making a big decision isn't easy, but when we have the right tools and are ready to learn from it, we are ready to grow to the next level.
The most important lesson from a big decision isn't just about choosing the right thing. It's about discovering yourself in the process. Every time we have to decide, it's like we're exploring our own true desires, finding out what we value, what we're willing to trade, and what we won't let anyone take away from our feelings. The greatest decision isn't the one that gives us everything we want, but the one that helps us get to know ourselves better, that helps us see our strengths and our weaknesses that we need to develop. When we make a big decision, we're not just moving forward, we're also creating a story for our life. And those stories are what will become an inspiration for others in the future. Think about people you admire, whether they're athletes, artists, or business people. They didn't succeed because they chose correctly every time, but because they dared to make a decision and learned from it. So, no matter which crossroads you're standing at today, I hope you have the courage to make a decision and believe in yourself, because every decision you make will become a valuable lesson for you and will surely become an inspiration for others. Today, our life classroom has learned a valuable lesson from big decisions. We've learned that we need to understand the pressures behind our decisions and use the 3 key questions to help us decide mindfully. And most importantly, we've learned that what we do after the decision is what matters most, which is to accept, take responsibility, and learn from it. Because every decision is an opportunity for growth, and that growth is the most important lesson in life. I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you have the courage to make decisions and believe in yourself, no matter what the outcome. See you next time in Life Classroom. Goodbye!